Alright, well, I'm a New York princess and I'm doing amazing, so everyone should do amazing. Hey y'all, I'm getting real up close and personal today for my first struggle story. So basically, struggle stories are like stories of how I just jacked it up living in New York, and hopefully you'll learn from it and not do the same dumb stuff I was doing. Alright, so might as well start at the beginning. So I moved here May 28th, 2015. 5 years ago, but I left like for 10 months, so 4 years ago, let's just say that. Anyways, so lost my train of thought that quick. Oh yeah, so I came here, was gonna sleep on a friend's couch. That couch turned out to be a whole room with a fireplace on the second floor of a 2-level brownstone with a backyard, dishwasher, everything a girl could dream, washer, dryer in the apartment, your whole heart's desire in the middle of Bed-Stuy, right in between 2 trains. And a little old me, fresh out of college, was like, yes, this is the life. This is the life I'm living. I'm it. Like, this is what I deserve. So, my mom told me to just hop back on in at Forever 21, but you know, I was like, no, I'm better than that now. I'm in New York. Like, I'm doing me now. And so I did me. And I also was broke and was looking for jobs, but not really. I did a lot of looking on Indeed and then not applying, or I would just see what's out there, and they would all be like, oh, well, you like need experience, or we're not gonna pay you. And I'm like, well, how you gonna pay rent? Speaking of which, I wasn't paying rent for 3 months. I did not pay rent. So in hindsight, I'm like, guys, you don't have to pay no rent. You can just get a little part-time or whatever, stack some cash so you can get your own place, like, and be smart about it. I was not being smart about it. What did I end up doing? So I would go out all the time, hang out, wander around the city, everything but work, and it got to the end of those 3 months and sis was struggling. Like, my $700 had run out. I still ain't had no job. I had to be out of that apartment by September so he could like make some money off of the room. I have been eating Checkers for like the past couple weeks as my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They had these burgers out where it was like 2 for $3 or something like that, and so I would do that instead of like buying a bag of rice and some veggies, like anything at the Dollar Tree. No, I was like, nah, it makes sense to spend $3 a day when I could be spending way less than that if I just was eating like rice and beans with veggies, like if I really didn't want to work. And yeah, I just was not thinking straight. I had my head on not straight, at all. And I was just like, too big for my britches, I had said to myself, like, if it's not corporate as a job, I don't want it. Like, I went to SCAD, I'm qualified, and I'm amazing at what I do, and I need to be in corporate now. And most corporate places, actually for fashion, kind of require you to have done some sort of serious internship, which I had not. Too busy partying, so I had no internship experience. I had no real like background. Like in New York, if people don't have like 1 degree of separation, a lot of times you don't get the job. Like most of the jobs I've gotten because I had a friend that worked at that company. So yeah, it really is who you know here, and then your resume will speak after that. So basically, I was poor. I had run up my credit card bills. I scraped together a little bit of money to, I actually do not ever do this. I had like a $5,000 limit because my credit was still good, because I was like still wet behind the ears and didn't have any like real financial history, which is how them credit card companies get you. And just which is how them credit card companies get you. They give you all this money, even though you're not really old enough or smart enough to know what to do with it. If you didn't have those kind of like fiscally responsible parents teaching you since you were young, and they expect you to run that bill up, end up in debt, and end up paying them extra money off of that extremely high APR. So yeah, I turned money off my credit card into cash, stupid, and used part of that to pay my like security deposit and my rent. And I think I like asked my dad for some money too. He came down to help me move, and I was working at good old Forever 21, and then I ended up having to work 2 jobs just to make enough to pay my rent, basically, and like get a little bit of groceries and make it back and forth to work. That's pretty much all I had money to do. Now, had I done the smart thing and gotten a job as soon as I stepped foot in New York, because I had an address at a barista bar, like cafe, thrift store, anything. Like someone actually, they were ready to hire me on the spot for $12 an hour, which is more than I had ever made at these minimum wage jobs elsewhere. And I was just like, thrift store,
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
And I could have been like rolling in some dough, stacking up, got me a really cute place, or even stayed in the place I was at for a little while longer until I found like a really cute spot. And I was just like, in hindsight, I did a lot of dumb stuff I would never ever recommend for you to do. Like, sis, what are you doing? Like, if you don't have the money, go back home. Do not run up these credit cards. But I was determined. I was like, I'm gonna make it in New York no matter what. And then so I stayed 2 years, and then I ended up so deep in like my credit card debt, and then I wasn't working again. Oh, because I quit my job at Forever 21 because like I was in a real stressful environment and I was just over it. And rather than going to get a little part-time again, I was just like, well, like I just won't do anything. Like I'll just relax for this summer, like knowing I don't have any kind of money saved up to just relax for the summer. But like burnout is real, and yeah, like so I did end up leaving in 2017 to go back to my dad's house for 7 months, and I paid off all my credit cards, got my credit back together, and stacked up some money so that when I came back, I would have like more than enough to get started with. And then, yeah, what else did I do? Oh, yeah, so 7 months, like it seems like it's a long time, but honestly, it's so worth it. Like if you're really in the hole, like trying to make it on your own, and you have like parents that are willing to take you in, go home. It's no fault in going home. Like it's okay, you're young, you are learning, and you have that cushion to fall back on. And if you don't, like, I'm sorry, like, but there are a lot of programs in New York that will actually help you, like, get back on your feet. Like, you can sign up for EBT, or, like, go to food pantries, or even, like, they have shelters, like, specifically geared toward, like, a younger population and things like that. So, like, there are resources, but, like, my biggest advice to you is, like, don't let it get that far. Do not let it get that far. Like, if you feel like you're making a lot of dumb decisions, go home, dust yourself off, think long and hard about everything you did wrong, and work as hard as you can to remedy those mistakes, and start all over again. Like, New York will be here when you get back, until it's not, but hopefully that's not anytime soon. So yeah, that's my struggle story. I'm back now, and living large and in charge, doing the darn thing, as they would say, and I'm happy. Like, honestly, I'm happy I went through all that, because I would not be making these videos had I not. I'd just be like, alright, well, I'm a New York princess and I'm doing amazing, so everyone should do amazing. But I know what the struggle is like, and I want to be able to help people get out of that struggle as much as I can, or even just avoid it altogether. That's the main goal, is avoid the struggle. The struggle is real. It's not for play. It will have you crying on your knees to the Lord Jesus, like I was, because sis was broke. Like, there were times I could, like, barely get home from work. I was so broke after paying all my bills and everything like that. Like, it was a struggle, but I made it. I'm stronger, I'm better, I'm wiser, and I'm here to let you know, don't be dumb like me. Okay, that's it. Bye.